look at that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jacob. We got the big dog behind the camera, and this is Big Dog Eats. So for this week's cook, we're making another steak. But this isn't the kind of steak you're used to seeing on the menu. This one's called the Denver steak, and it's surprisingly really juicy. Let's get into it. All right, Big Dog, so tell us a little bit about this Denver steak.
All right, well, the Denver steak is a very special steak. It comes from the shoulder. It's actually the fourth most tender cut on the entire cow. So it's really a great cut. Check it out. So this is what it looks like here. Now, normally, when you purchase a Denver steak, normally all you get is this part right here, this thin part. But of course, leave it to the chili pepper ranch to give us the entire part, including the shoulder part. But look at this marbling on this steak. Again, you can see the marbling. This is American Wagyu. This is not some choice beef. This is an amazing steak. And again, I just can't thank Chili Pepper Ranch enough for producing this beef. It's just incredible. Now today, what we're going to be doing, so we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Actually, something I've never done before. It's called reverse searing. Reverse searing is a different way of cooking a steak. It's actually something that I never really thought was going to be any good, but I figured, you know what, let's wait till we start this channel, try it, and see what it looks like. So basically the way the reverse sear works is you're going to cook the steak at a low heat in the oven and then sear it after it's been cooked. So that's kind of the way we're going to do it. So we're going to start by going ahead and getting our steak seasoned like normal.
That thing looks good too.
Oh man, look at the marbling.
You're right.
That's ridiculous. I mean, look at that.
That is ridiculous.
How is this steak not going to taste good? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that has to hit hard.
It's going to be ridiculous. And I'm excited to see what the reverse sear process, you know, it's, like I said, it's something that I was never a big fan of, but so many people say it's amazing. And so we're going to give it a try.
So we're doing salt, pepper, garlic powder, right?
As usual, you know that.
And you've got to get both sides. I mean, that's an absolute must.
Yeah, we're just going to season this like normal. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, SPG like normal. Alright, and then also because this is going to be going right in the oven, we're going to be using our meter thermometer. Let's go ahead and get this right in here. Let me find the right spot. You want to make sure it's right in the center of the meat. Alright, there we go.
Well, Big Dog, that's not in the center of the steak.
That is true, but if you look, there's a big fat right here. I don't want to put this into the fat, so I'm going to put it into the meat of the main steak there.
Oh, okay. Smart.
All right, so now we're getting ready to cook this thing. What I'm going to do is I have the convection oven set to 200 degrees, and we're also going to put the steak on a cooling rack.
200 degrees?
Low and slow, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I was about to say, that's pretty low.
That's what the reverse sear is all about. And it's kind of similar to sous vide in the fact that it's probably going to take an hour, maybe a little more, to cook this up. So let's go ahead and put this right on the cooling rack. Okay, so we're getting ready to put our steak in the oven. Again, it's going to be at 200 degrees, and what we're going to do is we're going to cook this up until it hits 115 as the temp. And I know that sounds low, but I like my steak medium rare, and what will happen is once we take it out of the oven, we're going to sear it in the pan. And if you haven't cooked too much, it's going to overcook your steak.
So that's why it's called a reverse sear then. Instead of searing and baking, you bake then sear.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly. Now, there's
all right.
one other thing that we're going to be making today that I've never made before. Check this out. Look at down there. Onions. We're making roasted onions. I saw this on YouTube the other day. We're going to see how it works.
All right. You're getting a little experimental here.
Yeah, apparently this is the easiest side dish you could make. You keep the skin on the onion, stick it in the oven for 350 for 40 minutes, and it's done. Put some salt on it, it's ready to eat. So we're going to try that out in the last half hour of the cook on this steak, and we'll see what it tastes like.
Let's get it.
So let's go ahead and get this steak in the oven. well, we are ready to pull the steak out of the oven. Now with reverse sear, there is something that's really important. It basically has to go from the oven right to a hot pan.
Immediately?
Immediately. So I've already preheated the pan. So what we're going to do is basically we're just going to pull this right out of the oven, stick it right on there to sear. Now one thing that I do want to let you know, we are not using regular butter on this. We're using our special garlic butter because again, these things are only going to sear for about a minute on each side. So there's not enough time to really put regular garlic in here. So we're using our special Big Dog Eats garlic butter.
Ooh.
I know. All right, let's get this out of the oven. Yeah, there it is. All right, we're gonna pull the thermometer out of it. And let's get this right in.
All right, y'all ready? Get ready for it. Oh.
It's a beautiful sound, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
And it doesn't look all that great, you know, because it hasn't had any kind of a sear on it. It's just been baking, but...
Now this is going to be a quick sear, 1 minute on each side. Okay, we're just ready to pull it off. We're going to go ahead and kiss it with the torch.
It smells amazing, by the way. Super buttery.
Yeah. Give it a nice little torch on the top. Always gives a nice little flavor. All right, we're ready to pull this off.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Big Dog, when are we going to eat?
We're just getting ready to chow this thing down right now. You ready to cut into this
Oh,
thing?
you better believe
All
it
right,
now.
Let's check it out.
You better believe it.
All right. So we're going to cut into the...
Oh, look, it just falls right apart.
Yeah, check this out. Ready?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Perfect medium rare.
It is. Here, get that bigger piece.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
go ahead
there
and
you go.
cut this thing into pieces right now.
Look at the fat.
This is the Wagyu, the American Wagyu. That's why it looks like that. This does not look like a steak that you buy in a grocery store. I gotta have a bite of this. I'm sorry.
All right, pop it. What do you think?
I will tell you right now, I will challenge anybody in this country to produce a better cut of beef than what the Chili Pepper Ranch makes. This meat is just ridiculous, man. Come try this out, bro.
All right, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that greatness. Let me see here. All right, let's give it a shot. Here we are. Pop it. Mmm. Mmm. Every bite, like as you're chopping, it just keeps exploding, like with flavor every single bite.
That's the Wagyu. That's what the fat in the Wagyu does.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Very rich, though. It's very rich. You get that fat in there that adds a lot of that really good flavor.
Mm-hmm. It's great. All right, here. Let me get some more. Let me get some more of that.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, we're not the most professional cameramen in the world, but I don't care, man. We're just enjoying ourselves. We're cooking great food. We're eating great stuff, and we're sharing it with all of you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely amazing too.
I'm just gonna grab a big old piece.
Give another close up of that.
The flavor of this beef is just ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and try these onions out. What do you say?
Oh, let's get it.
All right. All right. Well, there's one more person that still has to try the steak out. Let's see what he thinks. Turbo. There you go, buddy. Enjoy, man.
Oh, he's messing that up.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely turbo approved for sure. All right, guys, so I have pulled the onions out of the oven. I really don't know what to think about this.
At first I was thinking, okay, like it sounds good, and then I'm thinking, it's literally just baking an onion and eating it. How is that going to be
So
good?
apparently, like 100 plus years ago in the wintertime when they didn't have other vegetables to make, they did this. And so basically the idea, and just to let you know, guys, I'm not too sure about this either. I just wanted to see what it would do. I do have an ice cold mellow yellow at the ready just in case. It's disgusting. And we're going to be honest with you. That's one thing about Big Dog Eats. We're not going to bull crap you. So let's go ahead and try it out. So basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to chop off one end of this.
Okay, and as you can see,
And then you should be able to just squeeze the onion out. Out from the... Yeah, look. It kind of worked.
yeah, I mean, I guess.
And then you simply just cut it up.
Okay.
Honestly, guys, I don't know about this. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
But I saw it on YouTube, and I made this exactly the way that they did.
Oh, be careful there now.
I know.
Getting
Okay.
squirrely with the knife now.
And then all you're supposed to do is throw some salt on
that
it.
nasty stuff off of there. From the
Alright.
onion.
Put some salt on it. And you know what? Let's go ahead and... Hold on, let me put a little more salt on this.
The salt's got to come into play here, big dog.
Absolutely. Well, that's what they did in the YouTube video.
I mean, it doesn't smell too bad, but I mean, it's just an onion. I mean, how is this going to be so? I mean, what is this going to blow my mind?
I have no idea, brother. Honestly,
All right.
Like I said, this is just something. This wasn't even planned in this video. I saw this like a day ago. I knew we had onions in there, so I'm like, what the heck? Let's try it. All right, let's do this thing.
Let's get into it. Pop that thing, man. Pop it. I mean,
it's not as disgusting as I thought it was going to be, but
Alright.
it's certainly not a side dish I'm going to eat on a regular. You know what I'm saying?
is it even really a
It's not
side
that
dish?
bad. No, it's not that
It
bad,
seems
man.
more like just a way of preparing onions as opposed to a side dish. Here, let me
You want to try some? Try
yeah,
it, please.
let me get into the hot seat there in the Big Dog Kitchen, see what I can get at.
All right, man.
Let's see what these varmints have cooked up now.
I'm not sure why I cooked two of these.
I mean, you got a nice little thing of salt. Smells. I mean,
You don't like it.
well,
See, I didn't need that. All
yeah,
right.
I think I took a bigger piece than you. It's not that bad. It's just that when it's just the onion in itself, it gets slimy, and then the salt, it's like good at first, and then it really starts hitting in with the slime of the onion, and yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one, folks.
I would say that this is probably not Big Dog approved. I'll just tell you right now. I don't think we're going to be making this again. But it was a fun little experiment. Okay, guys, that's going to be about it for this video. I will say that the reverse sear actually was a success. It was a lot better than I expected. What did you think, Jacob?
I thought it was definitely a success, definitely a different twist on things. But then again, that traditional normal sear with the butter is always gonna have a place in my heart as
Yeah,
well. So
absolutely.
But yeah,
absolutely.
if you haven't tried a reverse sear, you have got to try it.
It
Dude,
actually worked pretty well.
Yeah.
Now, also, just to let you know, the next steak that we're going to cook, we're probably going to do the way that we normally cook it, sous vide, so look out for that. With that being said, we got a couple of people out here that want to try this steak as well, so we're going to bolt and get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave your comments in the section below, and like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. See ya!